Welcome to the Safety Training Award training video on learner portfolios. The learner portfolios are for the learners and contain all the information they need for the qualification. They either contain the assessment worksheets or revision worksheets, and sometimes lesson plans and schemes of work and session evaluation forms depending on the qualification they're undertaking. The tutor is required to mark these portfolios, and if there is an external assessor to the course, they will double check that the marking has been completed properly. The learner portfolios also contain the units for the qualification, so the learner is completely clear about what they are undertaking and what makes up that qualification, but also how they're going to be assessed and what they're going to be assessed on.
The learner portfolios contain worksheets. These worksheets are assessment material and therefore must be completed to a competent standard and must be assessed by the tutor. If there's an external assessor to the course, the external assessor is required to check that marking has been done. However, it's the tutor's responsibility to mark the learner portfolios and worksheets. The questions need to be answered in line with the guidance within the qualification assessment strategy. And there must be evidence of marking. We want to see ticks and crosses and details for tutors marking. It proves to us that there has been marking. At the end of each worksheet, there is a section for the learner to complete to say that they've completed the work independently, as well as the tutor to confirm that they've marked it. Please ensure when marking that you don't just sign the last page. We must see the evidence that every question has been marked. If a learner needs to resubmit an answer, or you need further clarification on their understanding, there are supplementary question sheets normally at the end of each worksheet. This is where you can detail that you've had a verbal conversation with the learner just to clarify that they have understood the question. As we appreciate, sometimes learners can misunderstand the question, or you want them to give that little bit of further information to show their understanding. This must be detailed so that we can see that that learner has achieved that competent standard. Where a learner portfolio contains revision worksheets, these worksheets are not assessment material and therefore there's no answer portfolio. The tutor needs to review the answers, talk to the learner to ensure that the learner has understood and has the knowledge of those topics. We expect the revision worksheets to be marked and feedback given. For example, if a learner only gives 3 answers, are they missing? Do they need to go and find out more information? As well as praise when they've done things right. For aquatic teaching qualifications, within the learner portfolio there will be the scheme of work, lesson plan and lesson evaluation forms where applicable. These are assessment material and therefore must be completed to the standard that is specified within the assessment strategy. We expect to see marking and feedback given. No lesson plan or scheme of work is ever perfect, and therefore we expect to see feedback on these plans. If a lesson plan or scheme of work has been deemed not competent, that learner must recomplete that piece of work before being submitted in order to pass the qualification.
So don't forget, always check the assessment strategy. Please ensure before you submit any paperwork that it's been fully completed, signed, dated with the course reference number on, and if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at Safety Training Awards.